Hello guys, welcome to part 6 of What If Minato Had Adopted Obito. First of all, I wanna say that this story doesn't belong to me, so if you wanna read the full story for yourself, you can go down in the description to find the link to the origin post. I'm just narrating the story. That being said, let's get into the video. Obito couldn't be more excited to get to training today. He had went to get new clothes the day before because it was his day off. Also, he had that conversation with Rin that night before the night before that was the night he activated his Sharingan, so it was the first day he was going to get to train with it. Obito jumped up and ran to the kitchen. Entered on sacrifice on down his breakfast as fast as scarfing down his breakfast as fast as possible. Minato saw his plan and stopped him. Don't go too fast now. I need to discuss how we are going to approach your Sharingan training. Obito was still engaged but knew it was best to listen to his sensei. He sat down across from him at the table. Okay, what do you have in mind? Minato got out a scroll. I did just go to see the Hokage for the council meeting. I went to ask him if he remembered anything from his sensei, the first Hokage, if he remembered hearing anything from him about Madara learned to use his Sharingan. Luckily for us, he did. Obito looked at the scroll. It was pretty old, that's for sure. Are those his notes? Minato shook his head. Those notes were either destroyed or hidden by Madara. This is a scroll that Madara and the first wrote years ago. It is a process they used to investigate their bloodlines. They saved it so that it could be possible later to learn more about bloodlines that may be acquired by Leaf at some point. The Hokage gave me the old scroll and made me a new copy. The Hokage gave me the old scroll and made a new copy. He said he had been meaning to anyway since this was so old. Obito was a little confused. Why don't all Uchiha do this? Minato shrugged. They don't think they need to. According to them, all the important thing was the Sharingan they know. Obito opened it up and started to read it. It was pretty interesting to read actually. It was a simple but brilliant process. Obito closed it and handed it back to his sensei. Okay, when do we start? Minato put the scroll back in the back of his bag he got it out of. Once we get to the training ground, you finish eating and then get a shower. I am gonna gather up the things I need to train you for today. Obito took his last bite and rushed into the shower. Minato laughed at him, couldn't fault the boy for his enthusiasm. Fugaku stood in front of the few Uchiha council members with an arrogant look on his face. He had looked at the Obito situation for every angle he could think of. He and asked his entire council if they had any ideas. After much deliberation, they all came to the same conclusion. There was nothing they could do. Minato was too close to Obito to allow anything to happen to him without it being brought up with the Hokage. Killing Minato was out of the question as well. As they couldn't kill someone like him and have it go away quietly. They couldn't go after his friends. As again, Minato would stop or report them. Last but not least, Obito had made it absolutely clear he was not going to rejoin the Uchiha clan. Fugaku was furious. So, what the hell does this mean for us? We can't just have him running around the Uchiha unchecked like this. The council member sighed. In its most basic form, sir, we are scared. We are screwed. There is no way to take care of the issue that would lead to more trouble than it's worth. There isn't a thing we can do. Fugaku was growing angrier by the minute, so all we can do at this point is just bent over and take it in the but you people make me sick. You all dismissed. You all dismissed. Thanks to you, fool, not thinking before you act. We now have to wait and hope an opportunity to take care of the boy presents itself. The council nodded nervously and left. Fugaku grabbed a nearby vase and smashed it against the wall. Morons! No wonder the clans never risen to power. We have been at the back and cell of the Hokage since this damn village began. Mikoto, his wife, walked in carrying a small broom. Darling, I realize you are upset, but did you have to wake up Itachi screaming like that? I had just gotten him back to sleep. Fugaku looked at his wife and took the barn from her. Ah, little Itachi, my boy, you will be the one to lead this clan to glory, and I will pave the way for you. Once you become clan head, by then I will have all of those fools just ready for you to come in and take the power that the Uchiha clan rightfully deserve. Itachi, you are going to be you are going to do great things for this clan. Mikoto even did like the way Fugaku talked about Itachi like his fate was already decided. Mikoto never did like the way Fugaku talked about Itachi like his fate was already decided, but at least this way he was showing him some kind of affection. In the 3 months since Itachi had been born, this was the only kind of love he had seen the man give him. She would have to take what she could get when it came to Fugaku and emotion. Obito, for the first time in his life, was the first person to the training ground. He never beat Kakashi there. Amazingly enough, he had never been this excited to train before. It was time to show those stuck-up pricks of his old clan what would really do. Kakashi got the training ground and couldn't believe Obito was already there. Wow, never thought I would see the day you got here before me. What are you so excited about? It must be something if you got here this quickly. Obito activated his Sharingan. Oh, just a new thing I wanna try out. Kakashi stood there in shock. What the hell kind of date did you go on? Obito laughed. It was a long story, but all it was really boils down to is Rin's my girlfriend now, and I have got my Sharingan. Kakashi groaned. Please don't be all lovey-dovey. Kakashi groaned. Please don't be all lovey-dovey with her around me. I don't think I could take it. Obito could see Kakashi really wasn't the one for public displays of affection. Fair enough, I guess. He paused for a second. I gotta ask. You are surrounded by women. You would do anything you ask. They would do anything you ask, and you don't do anything about it. Are you playing for them? Playing for the other team? Kakashi shook his head vigorously. No way, dude, I'm straight. Obito apologized. Sorry, but if you are straight, how come you never do anything with the girls? Kakashi laughed. Laughed nervously. Well, they send me photos, special photos. It was like my own personal and most of the girls who sent them are actually older than me. Uh, Before those pictures, I didn't know girls could bend back that far. He looked like he was daydreaming. Obito waved his hand in front of his face. Hello, Kakashi. So this is where Kakashi's business begins. Nice. Kakashi shook his head back and went back into reality. Anyways, I used the photos to control myself. Obito raised an eyebrow. What do you mean? Oh, sorry, forget I asked. Kakashi of course agreed. Good idea. Minato and Rin arrived at the same time. Oh, hey, Obito-kun, are you ready to train? Obito smirked. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Minato needed to calm him down. Obito, we aren't just going to rush right into this. I have set up a course for you to go through, and you are to spar with Kakashi once before yet activate your Sharingan. Obito remembered the scroll. Oh right, then I take notes about how I did and everything I note. Then I do the same thing again, only with my Sharingan activate and see what the difference is in the time and what I notice. Minato nodded. Right. The first step is understanding your bloodline. Once we understand what it can do and how it does it, using it will be a using it will be much easier, but before you do that you need to write down all prior knowledge you have on the Sharingan. It might help us figure some out later. Obito grabbed a scroll and got to work. Alright, that makes sense, Sensei. Really seems like a lot of work just to understand my Sharingan. Minato shrugged. You are starting from score one. Gotta do what you gotta do. Besides, you will understand the Sharingan better than anyone since Madara Uchiha. Obito knew he was right. Alright, guess this is what I have wanted all this year, so I am not gonna waste it. Let's do this. It took 4 hours to finish everything with some pretty interesting result. For the first time around, it took Obito 5 minutes and 35 seconds to finish the course. When he sparred against Kakashi, it didn't go exactly. Although considering Kakashi was already a Jonin level fighter, he didn't do bad at all. He activated Sharingan, and the second time around on the course, Obito thought he had been much slower, but to his surprise, it was only 3 minutes and 57 seconds. So why did he think he was slower? In his second spar against Kakashi, he did much better. He started to notice a pattern in Kakashi's fighting and was actually able to land a few good hit on him. Obito wrote it all down. Alright, one thing is on my mind. Kakashi is really popular with girls, but why is he single then? God damn it. Now let's get back into the story. But he still couldn't figure out why he felt so slow on the second time on the course when he did so much better than the first time. He went to his sensei and showed him what he found. Minato thought about it and asked him a question. Did you have as much trouble with the traps the second time around? Obito thought about it. No, I didn't even trip up one. The first time I hit like 5 of them. Wait, that's it. I get it now. I felt slower because my Sharingan made everything around me seem slower. Minato smiled. Yep, hit the nail on the head. Well, we will look into this more tomorrow. You are obviously a little low on chakra after all that. Let's get back home so you can get some rest. Rin came up to Obito. I was thinking after you went home and rested a bit, maybe we could probably introduce you to my parents. They don't know you that well yet, so I think you should come over for dinner. Is that okay, Sensei? Minato couldn't see why not. Sure, get him when just come and get him whenever you need to get him. Obito and Rin said goodbye, and Obito went home to get a nap before dinner. He was a little nervous, but at the moment he was too tired to notice. Obito heard a knock on the door, went to answer the door. It seemed a little early for Rin to be here already. When he opened the door, he didn't know what to make of it, make of what he saw. Mom, what the heck are you doing here? Tuha smiled nervously. I want to see you. Sorry it took so long. I had to make sure your father couldn't find out. Obito was skeptic. So you are here on your own, not at the request of the Uchiha clan. Teacher realized where he was going. No, of course not. That's actually one of the reason I came here. I want you to be careful. The clan cannot do anything to you right now, but they want to then stop trying. Keep an eye out, sweetie. Obito scolded. Oh, sure. Now that Dad's not in front of you, you want to come to my rescue. Why didn't you try to help me back when he was beating the crap out of me? Tuhia had a tear in her eyes because I was scared. Whenever I stood against him, he beats you just worse. God's beating got worse. Obito yelled, what are you talking about? You never stood up for me. Tuha was weeping. No, because I learned, Obito-kun, you had an older brother. Obito stopped yelling. What? Tuya cried into her hand. When he was just 5, he had gotten into a fight with someone from the Hyuga clan. He lost and he was hurt badly, but rather than help him, your father was furious. He screamed at him for losing to a Hyuga, and he started beating him. I tried to stop him, but Obito tried to help her. Mom, it's okay. You don't need to do anything. Tuya was still crying. He threw him off and said it was all my fault that I had given him a weak son. The more I tried to tell him to stop, the hard he would hit him. The harder he would hit him. Before long, Obito couldn't believe this. He killed his own son by my big brother. He looked in her own world. I cradled his lifeless body in my arms. I cradle, cradle his lifeless body in my arm. My little Wuhiko. They covered up his death. They made so that my son didn't exist. They made so that my son didn't exist. It was like my sweet little boy was never born. I tried so hard to leave him, but the clan wouldn't have it. I tried so hard to leave him, but the clan wouldn't have it. You are due in just a few months, and I knew they would make sure custody. And he got custody. I need to stay to make sure that you are safe. I am so sorry for all you went through. Obito was able to speak, but he got up at a that's what I came to tell you. Please stay away from the Uchiha clan. You managed to get out. Doesn't don't waste it. Obito wanted to hear more, but his mother was gone. He noticed the picture she had left on the table. It was a boy who looked like him. On the back it said, "Your big brother, age 4." He wanted to know more, but Rin was due any second. There was nothing he could do at the moment, but he wasn't done with this, not by a long shot. That's all for part 6. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is the best way to be notified for future parts. That being said, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.